Hey y'all, it's your girl Erin with LaCkore Couture, and today we're going to be talking about how to choose your bridal jewelry. But before we do that, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's get right into it. Alright, so with my 15th wedding anniversary right around the corner, I just wanted to talk about bridal jewelry. This is obviously a woman's biggest day in their life. A lot of women have been thinking about this day since they were little girls, and you may have thought about your dress, what type of venue, what time of year, but have you thought about what type of jewelry you're gonna wear at your wedding? Now, sometimes choosing your jewelry can seem a little bit overwhelming and you're not sure which direction to go. So today we're going to talk about a couple ways to help you decide what type of jewelry you want to go with, what vibe you're going with, and not to overwhelm yourself. So 100%, I always recommend getting your dress first, okay? Again, get your dress first. Do not buy jewelry before buying your dress, because really your jewelry decision, your choices on your jewelry, is going to make a huge difference when you know what type of dress you're wearing, depending on the neckline, depending if you're wearing sleeves or no sleeves, if it's lace, if it's tulle, if it's chiffon, if you're wearing satin. It really depends on your dress, and also how you're going to be wearing your hair. Is your hair going to be up? Is it going to be down? Is it going to be curly? Is it going to be slicked back? Is it going to be straight? These are all crucial decisions when deciding what type of jewelry you want to make. So if you haven't decided on your dress or your hair yet, I would say do that first and then get into jewelry making. All right, so I would say the first thing to consider when choosing your jewelry for your wedding is the neckline of your dress. Is it a high neckline like this? Is it a sweetheart neckline? Do you have one of those sheer pieces that comes up, and even though it's sheer, it's still a higher neckline? If you have a super high neckline, I do not recommend wearing a necklace. Now, this is for a variety of reasons, but the main reason is because it's not going to lay right, and you probably will be messing with it. It may get stuck in the material, and it's just going to overwhelm your décolleté and your neck. You really want to simplify. This day is all about the dress, all about your vibe, your hair, and all of that. And you don't want to have jewelry that is going to take away from the beauty of your dress and the beauty of you as the bride. You want something that's going to complement you and not take away. So again, if you're wearing a high neckline, I do not recommend wearing earrings. Now, if you're in a high neckline, I would recommend, however, wearing a very simple earring like this. And I would say pearls are always a bride's best friend, because obviously the off-white or the white or even a very light pale pink will be stunning with any wedding dress. So again, if you're wearing that high neckline, I would say skip the necklace and maybe go for a really simple, beautiful earring, or you could possibly wear a chunky, long statement earring, depending how you're wearing your hair. Now, for me, if I could redo everything, I probably would wear my hair in a very low but messy bun with almost a sleek look going back, and then a very beautiful large pearl earring. That's just the vibe that I really love. But if you're going for the only earring look, you could definitely add a bracelet, as long as you don't have long sleeves. So if you're wearing a long sleeve dress, I would not recommend wearing a bracelet. I would literally just do the simple earring and call it a day, because again, you don't want to overwhelm your look. You don't want to make it look less classy or maybe a little bit cheap. Sometimes too much is not good. In this case, I would definitely keep it simple, stupid, and just simply simplify it and just have a very, very demure, classy, elegant look. So sometimes with wedding jewelry, less is more. Now, let's say you have a really deep V, but you are going to be wearing your hair down and you're not really sure you're going to be able to see the earring. Then absolutely, I would say wear a beautiful necklace. However, if you are going for this deep V look, right, obviously that is going to be the statement piece of your look that day. And if you're wearing a huge, chunky, thick, long necklace, it may take away from the look. So even if you're wearing a very beautiful, deep plunging neckline, I would suggest wearing a very simple pearl necklace, something even like this necklace that I'm wearing, and obviously a longer vibe, so you would get it in a longer piece, but something simple that will add to the look and not take away and not obstruct the vision of the overall look, if that makes sense. Also, Another stunning, gorgeous look that I absolutely love, and again, if I was a bride today, I'd probably consider, is a stunning plunging back, okay? I am absolutely obsessed with the plunging back. And the reason why is because you can actually like really snazz up the back. Like let's say the front is the focal point and it's got all like this beautiful stuff going on. Or let's say it's a high neckline in the front, but the back is plunging. You could totally pull off something like this with a really beautiful teardrop or lariat look of a necklace that's actually a back necklace that drips down your back. And that's just so unique. I love brides that go for a more unique vibe and kind of go against the norm. So again, if you're looking for something unique and you have a plunging back, I would definitely do a back necklace. And in terms of going for something unique, let's say your dress is super, super simple. It's just like a little satin dress, then absolutely, I think you should snazz it up with a big statement necklace, you know, and then either like a very, very small stud or just skip the earring completely. And again, that depends on what you're doing for your hair look. But I always think for a bride, the more simple, the better. You really don't want to overwhelm yourself with tons and tons of makeup and crazy hair and crazy jewelry, because I can't tell you how many friends that I've had or brides that I know that look back on their pictures and say like, who the hell was that person? Like, you want to still feel like yourself, but obviously a more elevated, elegant, and, you know, bridal look, but you want to look like yourself. So don't do something that's super drastic or out of your norm that you would not normally wear, and you'll be perfect. Something I would avoid as a jewelry designer for a bride is a matching set, okay? What I mean by that is, let's say you're gonna wear a necklace like this because your dress is super, super simple and you just want a little something, something. I would not wear an earring that is the exact same drop pearl. I find that matching sets in general kind of cheapen a look. So if you are a bride to be, I would not do so matchy. Like, listen, I know there are tons of, if you Google bridal jewelry sets, you're gonna find a ton of pieces that are matching, which may have a matching earring, a matching ring, a matching bracelet, and a matching necklace. And in general, I feel that that just does not look authentic and it doesn't look so great. So if you love a certain piece in that set, I would say just pick out one of those pieces and then find something that complements it. Again, so if you're going to be wearing a necklace like this, I would go for a very, very simple pearl stud. I would not do a matching set. For me, anytime I see matchy, it makes me think of big box brands, and it's just not an organic, gorgeous look for a bride. And I know we talked about this a little bit, but if you are going for a really chunky earring, I highly do not, I do not recommend wearing a chunky necklace too. Unless you are super out there, all your friends know you're always dripping in diamonds and bling and all that, that's a different story. But I just don't love the look of this. Like, I just feel like it's taking away from the bride's beauty and the beauty of the dress and everything like that. So again, to recap this video, I would say, simple, okay? You want to look like yourself, just elevated and obviously done up to the nines, but you want to feel like an organic, beautiful bride. You don't want to take away from your dress and from the venue and from all this hard work you've put into it. You want to really capitalize on that simplicity. And if you're going for that chunky earring, I would say steer away from the necklace. And if you're going for that chunky necklace, steer away from the huge earring. Definitely find a balance. And if you want to go bling bling, do you, boo. If you're confident in it, you're gonna rock it and you're gonna look gorgeous no matter what. And I wanted to quickly show you guys a couple pieces in my collection that I think would be absolutely stunning on any bride, depending on what you're wearing, obviously, and your hair. But these are just such a fun, really simple, beautiful pearl earring. Oh, I absolutely love these earrings. So this is one pair of earrings I recommend. Also, this necklace, I think, again, is a beautiful piece you could wear to, you know, wear on your wedding day, absolutely. And then these stunning pearl earrings as well, and I'll link all of these in the description below. And if you want to check out my jewelry or things that I've been working on, Make sure you click the link in the description below and help support my channel. And if you want to learn more about LaCkore Couture, jewelry, fashion, and fun, click one of the videos above me, and I'll see y'all in the next one.